Hey guys, Resurfing here. As I mentioned in my Abzu playthrough earlier, the original plan was to do two game videos today. However, while I was out with my mom, we found something today, and we had to pick them up. It turns out the new McFarlane 5 Minutes at Freddy's 8-bit figures are out. So I'm going to show off each of them. I have them all already built. Some of them were a pain. So I'm going to show off the order in which I built them. Obviously, I built Bonnie Plush first. Um, I should note there is all the plushes except for the Headless Foxy plush. That's the only one that does not exist. These are all themed around Five Nights at Freddy's 4. So, yeah. There's the Bonnie plush, the bow tie. You've got the bow tie, you've got the two little buttons, you have the Bonnie face. It's very clearly Bonnie as a plush, so there you go. And of course, I built Chica, and I really like this because I like the just using the little red cylinder representation for the cupcake. I think is a nice touch. Uh, let's see. Chica actually has both feet on stand. In fact, Bonnie Plush is the only one that doesn't. It's the odd one out, which I suspect has to do with how they are in the crying child's room. You can see the apron made from the gray parts. Then there is Fredbear Plush, this name given on the bag. Though I'm sure most people still call him Psychic Friend Fredbear. And of course, he's got the ghost eyes, the purple hat, and the purple tie. One thing that I want to mention too is that something that I criticized earlier, it seems to be toned down a little bit. It still exists, but it's been toned down. Fredbear is one of the few that actually has this. The hollow backs that I criticized before because on the lighter colors, it just kind of, you see it through the back. It's kind of eh. Or you see the back through the front. So, like, friend Fredbear is kind of ghostly enough that it doesn't bother me. And I think Bonnie is pretty much dark enough that, yeah, you really wouldn't notice. I then built the Freddy plush, which appears to have a slice of cake. I assume is what the gray wedge is meant to be. Again, very obviously Freddy. You've got the bow tie, get the buttons. It's Freddy. Then we have the Crying Child, which is technically our second figure of the Crying Child. I did not check the builds to see if they're built the same way. They actually might be. Uh, but this one is the colored version of the Crying Child from 4. And again, it has the hollow back. This one does bug me on because it looks weird. And then, probably my favorite, and also the most annoying to build, we have animatronic Fredbear biting the child. I actually love building this, but it was such a pain to do. So we have the classic scene, the bite of whatever time it is in 4 because there's conflicting information. Uh, but there it is. This does mean we technically have 3 figures for the crying child because, of course, the crying child is inside Fredbear's mouth. One thing I noticed in the instructions is that for some stupid reason, they photographed the complete figure in front of a gray screen which made it look like there's a piece here that doesn't exist. The actual instructions don't show the piece existing, it's only in the final picture. In fact, where are the instructions? I can show that. You can see that there's kind of a gray area there. I said screen photographic smart screen, but actually this is just bad photo editing, isn't it? Not even photo editing, just bad picture editing. Somebody just filled in the hole with gray. I suspect they're trying to make a shadow and failed. Uh, but yeah, as you can see, the piece does not actually exist. This is how it's meant to work, which makes sense. We have what is essentially the spring lock here. And I guess technically, if I were to take the crying child out and take off that part, we could have just a normal fredbear. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what the animation model would look like. So, yeah, there you go. But let's put it how it actually is. Which is Fredbear biting the child. And like the previous set, this does have, if you collect all of these, you do get parts for a 7th figure. This time, it is the brother. This one took me a bit to figure out because of the way the Foxy mask works. It took me a bit to figure out exactly where each piece went. I had to look through the instructions multiple times to manage it. Since unlike Golden Freddy, he's not sitting, he has kind of his own little stand there. It doesn't really need to exist for anything to work, but it works out better this way and allows the shoes to be made from more parts. But there you go, the brother who caused the mess in 4. I really do love these figures. I'm curious to see if they do a series 3 and 4. I definitely love to get the toy animatronics. I could definitely see sister location being done. Uh, the real question is, who would you do buildable figures for? I mean, I assume Springtrap would come from somewhere. Maybe they do the Phantoms for one of the series. Who knows? Uh, but I do want to see more of these. These are fun to build. Actually, no, the Phantoms don't have 8-bit modes, so how would you do Springtrap? Huh. I wonder how you would tie that one in. Anyways, I had to assume there's plans for a Springtrap at some point. So that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I recommend these figures. We found them at Target. I don't know if they're available anywhere else. So I'll see you guys next time, and have a great time wherever you may be. Bye, guys.